Julie. Julie.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Julie, go on, get up. It's 10 to 9. Do you want a brew?
Can I use your bathroom?
Yeah, help yourself.
You all right?
Oh, yeah, I've just dropped the kids to school.
Oh, hey, well, never mind your kids. When are you going to get this place up and running again?
Sorry?
Well, I forgot how much I took you for granted. Me and Sean wanted a bottle of wine the other night. I was out the door in my dressing gown and slippers before I realised you weren't open.
Hope we didn't spoil your evening.
No, I just bobbed to the offie on Balaclava Terrace. Couldn't believe the amount of middle-aged housewives out of an evening buying booze in the nightwear. I thought the alarm had gone off at the crisis centre.
Well, we hope to get it open soon, but there's still such a lot to do.
Don't tell me. Owen dragging his feet?
There was a lot of damage.
Oh, which I'm sure he described in painstaking detail, you know, sucking in his teeth and scratching his chin. He is just such a cowboy. If you do want to hurry him up, you could mention about his creative bookkeeping and his unpaid VAT bills. That should put a rocket up his backside.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
I know there must be a reasonable explanation as to why you were coming out of Tyrone's at this time of the morning. I can't wait to hear.
Well, I just bobbed round to check he was all right and got chatting, and before I knew it, we'd drunk a couple of bottles of wine.
Really?
Oh, I blame this low-carb diet I'm on. All I had yesterday was 2 rashers of streaky bacon, a hard-boiled egg, and a tiny little bit of lamb from a casserole.
I'm more inclined to blame the 2 bottles of wine. So what happened?
I can't remember.
OK, Andrew, that's great. No, when I realised that, that's why the words price to seller there. Yeah, OK. Well, thank you. Bye.
Who was that?
Yes, that was Andy. He's the agent selling some of our shops for us. You know, at rock-bottom prices, too.
Is he optimistic?
Well, you know, of course he's optimistic, honey. He's 22. You know, what can possibly go wrong when you're 22?
What's a 22-year-old selling our shops for?
Because everybody is 22 these days, yeah. Estate agents, policemen, celebrities, blah, blah, blah. You know, do you realise that I'm older than the leaders of all 3 political parties? I mean, how did that happen?
What's that got to do with anything? You've no one but yourself to blame for this mess.
It's Andy. Does he realise how long it's taken me to build up my business?
A lot longer than it's took you to destroy it. So just man up, yeah? Do what's necessary and stop whinging about it.
Come here, I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry, I've let you down, I've let the kids down, and I'm sorry.
I know things aren't easy for you. And I know things are going to be tough in the short term. But once we get the shop up and running and we pay what we owe, we'll be fine.
Until then, all you have to do is keep the ball from the door, yeah?
Morning, Squire. I think we need a little word.
We're in the morning, we're in the morning. We got a lot of what it takes to get along. Woo!
Is she being low-key, is it?
Only you could win £5,000 and still have a face like a smack bum.
I just don't want to shout about it because it's a lot of money to some people.
It's a lot of money to any people. So, you're doing the sensible thing with it then? You're going to pay Lloyd the money back what you owe streetcars?
That's exactly what I should do.
Or should we grab the passports, head to Rio and spend till it's gone? Flipping heck, I am kidding you. Baby, listen to me now. You have done a lot for me recently.
Look, I've been...
No, shut up. Listen, because I mean this. You won that money fair and square. So, you just do what you want with it. You can, I don't know, give it to the Salvation Army. If that's what makes you feel happy.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thank God. Oh, you're taking me seriously there for a minute. So what are you doing with it then?
Hello, love. How was Tenerife?
2 secs.
Just call it 20 quid, mate.
Do you mind, Mum? Talk the skin. Mental.
Must be nice to have them home.
I'll get my purse.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I distinctly remember that you promised me that money yesterday.
Yeah, and I apologise.
Yeah, so what's the excuse, eh? Dog ate it. Check blew away in a freak gust of wind.
Owen, if you just let me explain.
Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just get comfortable. This should be good.
How dare you?
Honey.
Do you have any idea what we lost in that crash?
No, okay, she's still very upset, Owen.
Damn right I'm upset. Everything we're going through, and he comes in here making lousy jokes, trying to humiliate us.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
I shouldn't have been so sarky, but the fact still remains you owe me for 2 weeks' work, and I can't do a thing until it's paid.
Yeah, I know, but if you...
How am I supposed to pay my boys then? How am I supposed to pay for my materials?
Try and be a bit more imaginative with your accounting. I've heard you're good at that.
Come again?
Well, you could try shifting materials from job A to job B, or whatever it is you do. Move some figures around. We'd have the shop open by the weekend.
No, she definitely didn't mean that. And you just ignore that, Owen.
I know which nasty, twisted gob you heard that from, and I'm warning you now. I hear any more, and there'll be a suit for slander landing on that doormat to go with all the rest of your problems.
Hey, Owen, come on. No, we just need to come to some arrangement, right?
Yeah, fair enough. How about this?
Yeah.
You pay what you owe me, and we'll finish your shop. Happy? Thanks for the tea.
There he is.
Right, now, what's the last thing you remember?
I'd opened another bottle of wine and he was going on about them knobbly car seats that cab drivers have.
Oh, yeah. I've often wondered about them.
Well, they're good for the back, apparently.
They don't look that comfy.
That's what I said.
Julie, focus. Were you flirting?
No. At least I don't think so. Look, what I haven't said is that I might have woken up on the sofa, but I didn't have my bra on.
Julie Carr.
Well, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, I might have taken it off myself before I fell asleep.
So have you not?
Of course I have. In this weather. I pinched one from the reject bin earlier. Know why it was rejected now.
Right, and did you still have...
Of course I did. What kind of woman do you take me for?
That's exactly what we're trying to find out.
Oh, this is daft, this. Why don't you just walk past, dead casual, chuck him a cheery eye, see how he responds?
Good idea.
Hiya.
Oh, yeah. Glad I've seen you. Is you washing? You left it in the machine.
Apney was just playing it cool.
Well, we hope you enjoyed yourself.
It was all right.
It's probably a bit boring for you. Sausage and chips and a bit of telly.
Which is why me and Anna were thinking when the weather gets better, maybe we could go out somewhere like a trip.
Where to?
Well, we were thinking maybe Alton Towers.
Towers.
That's for kids.
Had enough of them already, have you?
Hi, Gary.
You all right?
Your dad's just going to take Faye home.
To my foster parents, actually.
I'm just saying maybe next time we might go to Alton Towers.
No, not without me, you don't.
Trouble is, Faye ain't keen on going. Reckons it's for kids.
I never said that.
Kids, yeah? You know, I tell you what, there are some guys in my old regiment who'd be scared of some of those rides.
I don't scare easy.
You reckon, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what, we'll find the ghost train and a fiver says that you scream before I do. Deal?
Deal.
Right, go on then, Trouble. Let's be getting you back.
In a bit.
Thanks, love.
Well, here he is, last of the big spenders. At least when it comes to paying back his partner.
Look, when I get some money, I will pay streetcars back. It's just that Devon's are really struggling at the moment.
Look, let me explain this to you in terms that you can easily understand. This place is on the bones of its backside. Business is down. We've exceeded our overdraft limit.
I know, it's just... After what Becky did, you know, I've got to make it right.
Look, that's your business. I'm interested in this one. And that's what Becky did.
I know.
I mean, robbing's bad enough, but looting off your mates, practically stepping over dead bodies for your own selfish interests.
Well, it wasn't selfish, you know, she did it for Max.
No, she did it because she wanted Max, Steve. There's a difference.
You're not being fair.
You're not being fair. Have you heard yourself? I need some air.
Look, mate, we're all right, aren't we?
No, mate, we're not.
What am I? Scotch mist?
Sorry, miles away. How are you?
Ivy!
I've got to get back to work.
This won't take a sec.
Get your hands off me.
You go spreading lies to Sunita or anyone else about my private business, and me and you are going to fall out even worse than we already have.
But if it's the truth, I'll say what I like, to who I like.
You're trying to ruin my business after robbing from me. You're a brave woman, aren't you?
You don't scare me.
Well, maybe I'm not trying hard enough.
Get over yourself, Owen. You're nothing but a nasty little bully. I mean, you might get your kicks from pushing your girls around, but it won't work on me.
You're really going for gold, aren't you?
If I were you, I'd adopt a more pleasant manner when talking to me. Because you don't need reminding that I have the documents that could land you a nice stretch inside. So you're the one who needs to watch themselves, little man, not me.
Oh, Julie, I just wish you'd stop going on about it.
I don't want to lead him on, do I? He's such a lost soul. I only went round there to offer some comfort.
Well, it certainly sounds like you did that.
What if he declared his undying love for me and I can't remember? Held me in his arms and kissed me tenderly.
Expertly undid your bra.
Anyone can make it sound cheap. I'm off to the pictures with your mum. We might stop off for a stuffed crust after.
Doing the lifestyles of the rich and famous, eh?
Me and my sister enjoy our humble pleasures, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Not me, love, no.
Anyway, she said you'll have to make your own tea.
All right, fine.
But you over to the kebab shop later, then?
Bingo.
No, mate.
You don't want to know.
Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. Everything will be fine once the shop opens.
If the shop opens.
Eh?
He's down tours. And until he finishes, shop stays closed.
Can't you find another builder?
Yeah, and paid him with what, Steve boy? Buttons. A brandy, please, barman. No one to make it a large one.
Look, things will work out, mate.
What do you think? Listen, unless I can raise some cash fast, buddy, I'm finished.
So last of me cash, so I come home alone tonight, mate.
Rosie not about?
Nah, she's doing them daft promotion things in town, dressing up as Mrs. Potato at our Toy Story.
That'll turn heads on the bus going in. Yeah, look, you don't want to be going home to an empty house. Go on, take it. Drinks are on me. Look, I feel bad about you missing a day's work as a dev.
Well, you're the boss. Come on, Sean. Your own time, pal.
That was gorgeous, that, Anna. Cheers.
Yeah, belting, man.
Oh, well, it's lovely having you both. We'll be having all our meals like this once Faye comes full-time. Sat down round the table as a proper family.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, Eddie. Regular meal times attended by the whole family are very important in normalising a child's routine.
You sound like you swallowed a pamphlet.
Never mind pamphlets. Plates.
Hey, how do you fancy custard tart for afters? Homemade.
Great. For what it's worth, you know, I think any kid would be lucky to have you two as parents.
Well, I hope Faye feels the same way. It's only when Gary turns up she shows any enthusiasm at all.
Well, that's because I'm not all over her, asking if she's having fun all the time. You just got to remember that this kid's been passed from pillar to post. So you can't blame her for being a bit wary, can you?
Wary of us?
She's wary of everyone. You know, you just need to chill with her a bit.
Oh, you are wise sometimes. Isn't he wise, Eddie?
Custard tart, son?
Yeah.
Are you even listening to what we're saying?
Oh, give it a rest, will you, woman? I'm going for a fag.
And you can knock that on the head and all. You told them adoption people you'd given up Yonk's back.
I think your mum's right, you know. You've got exactly the right attitude with Faye. Slow, casual, gentle.
Whereas Mum prefers fast, loud and hysterical. I just hope they don't mess up this whole adoption thing. Not when they've come this far.
Big one tonight, is it?
Why not? What would you say to a little chaser?
Hello, little chaser.
Just a sec. Jason, it's the 1970s. They'd like their jokes back.
Couple of large whiskies and all them, please, Shawnee.
Coming up.
I need a was.
No, I'm just going to go and check on Katie. Why don't you sort some arrows out? I won't be long.
You are not still worrying about that money. You look like you wish you'd never won it.
I won't go that far.
Look, I was messing with you before. Pay the business back. Put a smile on Lloyd's face. We should do the right thing. For once.
Yeah, well, I might pop in and see him later.
Yeah, you do that, baby. Yeah. It's a fresh start for us, this. It'll take a lot of pressure off.
Anna's very excited about this Faye. Still can't believe the authorities had let the Windasses adopt a vulnerable child.
Why? Gary turned out all right, didn't he?
Eventually. I'll get that, shall I?
You cheeky cow.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, not you.
Oh, hi, Mum.
Hi, lovey. Just thought I'd come and see how the prodigal son got on.
Well, good luck if you can get anything out of him.
Oh, mint.
Some girl he met on holiday.
Oh, great. Battery's dead.
Good. You can have that back when your grand's gone.
What? No, at least let me charge it first.
Broom, Mum?
Oh, lovely. Hey. Right. Come on, then. Who is she?
There's a girl I met the first night I was there. Candy.
Candy? Oh. And would that be the traditional spelling?
Sounds like a stripper.
She's not a stripper. She's a cage dancer.
Oh, that's a relief.
And did your eyes meet through the bars of this cage, eh?
Well, you can say what you like. I've never met anybody like her before in my life. I reckon she's the one.
Oh, to be young again, eh, love?
But all I'm saying is, just be careful around Owen. I get a really weird vibe off him.
You get a bad vibe about everybody, Sean.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Like with Graham, when he first started doing our windows. You reckon you used to watch you sleeping through the crack in the curtains, right?
Well, it was very unnerving, first thing. If I close my eyes, I can still see his squeegee.
And the time you thought you saw the ice cream man on Crime Watch.
Well, I didn't like the suggestive way he unwrapped his flakes. Put me off 99s for life. But I'm just saying you're a very trusting soul, and I don't want him leading you astray.
Trust me, lad, I was drinking a long time before I met Owen. He's a good boss.
Oh, aye? Like Charlie was a good boss.
Charlie? Well, what's he got to do with it?
Nothing. I'm just saying you're a trusting lad, and some big brash loudmouth comes along with a line in chat and a pocket full of 20s.
What the heck are you on about, Sean? He's just my boss. I'm not as daft as people reckon, you know.
Yes, Owen.
Name again, please, and whatever the lads have.
Coming up.
There you go, that's the one.
Rom-coms. I mean, boy meets girl, they hate each other, they're thrown together in a series of unlikely and yet supposedly hilarious encounters, so they fall head over heels in love. I wish we'd gone bowling.
I thought it was lovely.
Oh, pie in the sky. The most romantic thing a fella does round here is hold your hair back when you're being sick after too many rum and cokes.
I'm just glad I wasn't sick last night with Tyrone. It's all he needs after everything he's been through.
How'd you know you weren't?
Hey?
Well, I can't remember if you had sex.
Oh no, this just gets worse. Oh, I can't bear it. They're not knowing.
Do you want to come in? I've got a bottle of wine in the fridge.
No thanks. I've got something I need to do first.
I'll see you tomorrow, love.
Oh, all right.
Hi, Tyrone. I've just been out with Eileen and... Well, I couldn't stop thinking about... Well, it's embarrassing, really. I should have said something at dinner time, but I couldn't face asking you.
Right, yeah. I've got you. Stuck behind the cushions on the sofa.
Oh. It's all a bit hazy.
Well, don't you remember? You found that CD, Dirty Dancing. Insisted on doing some number. Said you knew all the moves.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
You were sweating like mad. You said you'd do it better braless. I took that as my cue to go to bed.
And I stayed downstairs.
You were still at it when I went up. Could hear you through the floor singing and banging about.
Well, I'm sorry if I was a nuisance. I only came round to cheer you up.
Well, I don't need cheering up. Especially not by people coming round doing the washing and then taking the bras off in my living room. Right? Night.
I'm just trying to help.
Do you think it helps her to know that her dad believes in the healing power of magic water?
Marchlands is next. And later tonight, Bradley Walsh brings us the last in the series of The Odd One In at 10:40.